All right, guys, welcome into the dreaded bonus module. You probably picked whatever video you wanted, so this might not be the first video you've seen when it comes to this bonus module and putting out fires and any issues you might be having with your store. First issue I want to talk about in this one is any Shopify related issues, and right now I'm having a pretty big one. It's a payment related issue mixed in with a Shopify related issue. So to give you the full rundown, my store got put on payment holds so they could review it to make sure I'm not scamming people. They wanted the tracking codes of the orders. They wanted to see like inventory. So it took me a while. It took me like 5 days to get those images from the suppliers, organize all the tracking codes. They also wanted some legal info on my business, so I had to provide that as well. And overall, it took me like 5 days to get it to them, and that's including a weekend. And they shut down my store. They fully made it inactive. It's completely taken down because I didn't get the information fast enough to them. And what's really annoying is I was logging in to put in all that information, and I can see on my emails that an hour before I tried to log in, they made my store inactive. So if I was an hour quicker, I wouldn't have had my store down, and my store got taken down as I was scaling up to 2K a day in ad spend. And I can't turn the ads off or it extremely negatively affects all of the ads moving forward. They don't optimize like ever again, because when you turn off ads, they get extremely unoptimized. They never really go back to the numbers they were doing, and it completely derails everything that you're doing. But now that it's been 2 days, Shopify still is not replying to me. I gave them all the information they want and they're still not replying. So I had to turn the ads off, or else I would have been down 4K by this time right now. And I've just been hounding them on the chat support system, and they are still not really replying. They don't really seem to care. So I guess I just have to wait. If it keeps going for a couple more days, this is going to be absolutely insane. But yeah, this is some of the business issues you have to deal with. I have gone through countless of them. I've had so many stores shut down for issues like this. I've had payment processors like Stripe and PayPal ban me, and I've lost 18K, 30K, or even more in all of these issues. I've had Facebook ban me. There's really just a countless amount of issues that come up within business, and this is just one of them. So the main advice I can give is if they give you that payment hold thing, you need to get that information to them ASAP. I've never had this issue before, this specific one where they shut me down for not replying. But yeah, all of my ads, I spent like 2K yesterday on ads that were running to a store that doesn't exist because they took it down. So extremely bullshit, but that's the price of doing business. You're not really in control with a lot of things when it comes down to it, which sucks. But yeah, that's one of the issues. I'm sure this video is going to be filled with a ton more issues as I come across them, or any issues that I want to teach you guys on to make sure you avoid, but that's just the one that I have for right now. All right, guys, so I finally resolved the Shopify issue. This took multiple days. They shut me down on the 6th, and I just got it back the 10th. This morning, it's 11:30 a.m., and I want to go over what the process was. Basically, I had to give them all the information. I should have done it way sooner when it came to the payment processing, all the stuff on hold. I should have got the information to them way quicker. I think it took me like maybe 10 business days, maybe 5, something around that time period. But it was also over the weekend, and I was waiting to get those tracking codes and a lot of the shipping information and images from the manufacturer, the 3PL I was working with. So it took me some time, and I replied to them. They got my account back pretty quick, but then I still had the Shopify payments taken down, so I couldn't restart my ads. I couldn't do anything. And now finally today, 4 business days later, we are fully ready to go. Everything's back up and normal, and I really had to hassle them on the email, like just replying to their legal email, and then also jumping in the Shopify support and begging with them to escalate it and reach out to someone. And I basically think they did nothing the entire time. You just have to wait for the email. I don't think support's going to help you at all. But I want to talk about what to do once you get back, because you had to turn all your ads off if you went through this issue. So basically what I did is I just set up restart campaigns that I duplicated. When you tick these back on, they are never going to get the same results, and the data is very all over the place. It's going to be giving you a lot of the past data, this current data, and it's basically like 2 different things. The past data does not apply anymore once you retick something on. So this is going to be way more simple. My $100 ads, my $200 ads were doing really good. Some of this is kind of weird with the numbers, but the $200 a day ad was doing really good. So I duplicated a $100 one, and I duplicated a $200 budget. So we'll spend $300 in ad spend today. That's what I did on TikTok to kind of bounce back after the payment processor and Shopify takedowns. And on Facebook, I'm basically just duplicating my reels and doing the exact same thing here. I wasn't too far on Facebook because Facebook has that $50 starting thing. Once you go through the verification process with them and kind of verify like some documents, some identity, some data stuff that they want, then they'll up your budgets past $50 a day. So I did the verification. It's going to take like 2 days. It's really easy to do. So if you go to create a campaign, do sales, make sure you click manual setup. These automated setups are stupid. And if we go to next in the ad set level and try to do like $100 daily budget, then we get this pop up. Probably seen it in the Facebook ad stuff. Just hit verify business here. It will go to a document that kind of walks you through the process. Super simple, super easy. Takes 2 business days for them to review you, and then you'll get higher budgets, which is really big, and you're going to need that. When it comes to resetting my Facebook ads, I'm just starting with Reels. Restarting it's going to do $50 a day until I get reapproved. Put all my videos in, and I will duplicate the story ones probably tomorrow because I only have $50 a day to spend, and I don't want stories competing with Reels. So we'll just restart the Reels and kind of re-go through this process.